this is amazing, but like I'm a bit like nervous, like rebirthing this new world. Hey guys, good day. So, a 12-year future forecast. Heads up, I think things are going to get epic this year, starting this year. So, probably around September, things are really going to go for the positive. So, but I feel like we're kind of bleeding through into the positive reality now, into much more positive, uplifting experiences now. So, if you've ever heard Tony Robbins speak, which I'm guessing quite a lot of you have, he talks about like the seasons of like, he more refers it to like the financial markets and business, how we go through winter, spring, summer and fall. And like winter is the tough time, and if you can make it through winter, like spring is amazing, and then summer is cool if you get down and work hard, and then autumn is when you really reap the rewards. So I believe this is very relevant not only to the financial world and the business world, but to life in general. And so I'm going to give a 12-year future forecast based on this, or around 12 years. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I believe starting around 2019, around the September equinox, around September the 21st, 2019, we went into spiritual, energetic, and life winter, and also financial winter. The idea is that winter is the toughest time, the hardest time to survive energetically, spiritually, physically, and they're all reflections and mirrors of each other. And so I believe around September 2019 we went into winter. Like we can see this reflected into the circumstances, and I'm breaking these up into 3-year cycles, not 3-month cycles, but 3-year cycles, like the spiritual 12-year calendar of life and experience. So we're coming out of winter now. We're coming out of the darkest days of humanity, perhaps ever. We might not ever have to go into such darkness again as a civilization as we've been through for the last 2.5-3 years. Seriously, guys. This is cool. So we've been through very dark times since I mean when did COVID start? Beginning around winter 2020, 2019, 2020. Didn't really apparently kick in until a little bit later here, and so we've been through like a really tough time spiritually, not only like going through like these COVID challenges and the financial challenges associated with COVID, and now like the war challenges, like even getting even darker apparently. This is the end. We're coming to the end of winter, and isn't the end of winter always toughest time? Remember, like I don't really experience the months quite the same here as I used to in the UK, but like January, February, once it gets to February, you're done with winter, aren't you? You're exhausted from the dark days, the bad weather, being stuck indoors. And so the end of winter is the hardest, and I believe we're coming to the end of this 3-year cycle now. 2019 September, 2020 September, 2021 September to 2022 September. I believe, like, this is my theory based on some personal experiences, how I feel the energies and how I see things move. Sometime around the September equinox this year, we're coming to the end of winter. 333 on the video. That's a sign, guys. It's happening. This September equinox, things are going to explode into amazing reality. Trust me. And so we're going to head into spiritual spring. So we're coming to the end of winter. We're seeing this. We're coming to the last months of winter, the last kind of 6 months we're coming up to on Earth, but also at the end of winter we start to see good things happening as well. While it's kind of like the darkest days of winter and the hardest days, not the darkest days technically, but the toughest days of winter, and like we're seeing that, like with COVID still lingering around, and the war going on, and all sorts of terrible stuff happening in the planet due to the insanity of humanity, poor beings doing this to themselves. And that's a whole nother topic. I'm doing it to each other. Are you crazy people? And so what is more insane than a species attacking itself? Like, how many other species do this? Not many. A few on Earth, I guess. Quite a few, actually. Especially humans. And so, yes, we're coming to the end of this. and we're seeing this. And so at the end of winter you begin to see amazing things happening, yeah, like the crocuses start popping through, the daffodils start popping up. This is more like speaking US and the UK and Europe. And I haven't even seen, I think we do get daffs around here, but not this. The seasons are all messed up here. I don't know what season it is because we're near the equator. So yeah, you see like it starts to get exciting because you're like, wow, winter's nearly over. I can see the daffodils, I can see the crocuses, I can see even the tulips after the daffodils. And we're getting the odd slightly warm day, we're getting longer sunny days, and so we're beginning to get happier, we're beginning to get, and you can see this as a planet, yeah. A lot of people have gone through big healings, processed a lot of shadow over the last 3 years, and a lot of people like popping out, like some people are still like processing the shadow, still going through tough times, but I believe as we move through the next 6 months, a lot of people going through very tough times are going to have big breakthroughs and say, wow, life is actually amazing. So yeah, so I see this September as the beginning of spring. And then we're going to head into spring, which is like new rebirth, yeah? Rebirthing. Everything, like the lambs are getting born, new baby lambs, baby rabbits bouncing around, lots of new flowers. It's the most beautiful time on the planet, really, spring, isn't it? And so this is kind of how I see like the next, like from September 2022 for the next 3 years until September 2025, I guess. So yeah, the 3 years from September this year are going to be spring, and this is where we see loads of amazing new realities birthing, like loads more extraterrestrial contact, loads more UFO sightings, perhaps even global contact, open contact, first contact on a global scale if we really get moving with this and really raise our vibration, raising our frequency, and do everything we can to initiate this new reality. Those of you guys involved in disclosure and first contact and everything. And so yeah, so I believe like lots of amazing stuff is going to happen between September 2022 and September 2025. We're going to see the potential for open contact on a global scale. We're going to see loads of spiritual rebirths. It's going to, depending on how deep you are into the spirituality, you could be having like amazing experiences of oneness and like unity consciousness and bliss. Or if you're more like not quite so into that and you just want to take life easy, you're probably just going to be getting a lot happier generally. Things are going to start going your way. You're going to be like amazed at like just how good life can be to you. And so yeah, and this is going to occur, but it's also going to be very kind of like mind-blowing. It could be like a little bit intense for some people. It's going to be intense for all of us still, because it's like rebirthing. There could be some birthing pains as like the multi-dimensional nature of reality becomes apparent to us, and like there's ET ships everywhere. People are like, whoa, this is amazing, but like I'm a bit like nervous, like rebirthing this new world. But you get the idea. So yeah, so it's going to be an amazing, it's probably going to be the best period on Earth ever. Like if you can just ride with it and go with the flow and go with the ups and the downs, which of course there will still be through all seasons, because this is the nature of reality. This is how we grow, this is how we birth, but it's going to be very different, very much more positive, very joyful, very blissful. I'm tapping into the energies now, guys. Can you feel the future energies pumping through me? It's a new reality birthing, guys. And so from here, we will then move into summer. And so you're looking at 2025, September to 2028, September, something like this. Are we going good, guys? And around these numbers, they're 3-year cycles. So 2022, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so September 25, and then we're going through the summer, global summer, where like it kind of sets in the new reality. We kind of settle into the new reality. We'll probably see examples of this in people becoming more, it's like summer, you're coming more relaxed. There's going to be a lot more peace, a lot more stillness, a lot more just general happiness, general joy, but in a more relaxed way, and not such an intense way as in spring. Everyone's going to be settling into it, and everyone's going to be kind of like, oh, more relaxed. Oh, this is amazing. We're so blessed to be on Earth, and just chilling in the sun, in the new frequencies, lapping up the new vibrations. It's going to be a cool time if you're really acclimatized to this by the end of spring, because it's really an opportunity for like kind of a bit of an easy time, almost a time to put your feet up a little bit and just really enjoy the new frequencies as we birth into this new reality of joy and bliss and peace and harmony and fourth density and fifth dimensional consciousness. So the symptoms and the symbols of this will be lots of peace, typical non-duality kind of peace, you know, typical spirituality kind of peace. A lot of people, we see a lot of meditation over this period, I'm guessing, because people are going to find it much easier to meditate in the new frequencies. And so Facebook messages distracting me. I turn this off. Phone, what are you playing at? Challenges, challenges, challenges. Still in winter, challenges. And so yeah, and then we're moving into autumn, and this is when amazing things start to happen. Between 2028 and 2029, 2030 and 2031. Yeah, counting live. Not a mathematician. I kind of am, but not that good. So to be able to count to 3 live on video, I'm not that advanced in that. So yeah, so the September 2028 to the September 2031, these are like autumn, when we're reaping the rewards of everything we've been through over the last 12 years, and it's going to be epic. Like, this is when like ET contact is going to go off the radar, and like it's going to be, everyone's going to be feeling like super spiritual. Video just went 11 minutes on the clock. Everything's going to be like everyone's going to be having awakenings, like left, right and center. Everyone's going to be like Buddhas. Like, there's going to be Buddhas waking up, ping, 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 just like your mummy and your grandma and your auntie. They're going to be like Buddhas out the blue. Stuff like this is going to happen, guys. And and then so this is going to be an amazing time. It'll blow your mind. But I'll talk about more about this in 6, 7, 8 years when it's imminent. We're not quite there yet. And then we're going into another winter, of course. But this will be more fun. It's not going to be as dark, but it's going to be very introspective, and we're all going to be diving inwards, ready for another 3 years in around 2034 to be completely birthing as a new civilization, a fully enlightened fourth density, fifth dimensional civilization, potentially, or a huge step up the fourth density, fifth dimensional ladder. So it's just gone 12:12 on the camera. It's been a long video. I think you get the ideas. Things are going to start to shift this September. So get your love rocking, get your light flying, and we'll see you in a new reality, guys. Shivai.